Pistons Nation, what's up? It's your boy King, man. Got some Detroit Pistons talk for y'all today. Talk about a couple of things, man, that's been on my mind, and also a couple of previous games. First of all, let's get last night out the way. Last night, the Pistons lost to Atlanta, and ended up being a nail biter at the end. They got off to a slow start last night, and they tried to recover, but they just didn't have enough. I feel like Marcus Morris would have helped tremendously with that 15 to 20 points he would have added, but he was dealing with some knee soreness, so he didn't play last night. I do feel like these next couple of games are very winnable for the Detroit Pistons. I know a lot of people was mad about the Milwaukee loss, and that's because they don't watch Milwaukee. Milwaukee is not a garbage team this year. I don't know why people thought it was like losing to the Sixers or something. Milwaukee is not garbage. And you see how close the race is in the East right now. Milwaukee, they're doing some things. They got some power over there. But, you know, that the effort that night, I feel like it just wasn't enough. I feel like they were outmatched in certain positions, too. I feel like Stan Van Gundy didn't play the right keys that night and put the right people where he needed to be. You do got some production, though, out of this slump. You know, with every curse, there's a blessing. A lot of people say, you know, whatever is always a curse with the gifts, but it's always also a gift with the curses. And one of those gifts is the emergence of John Lewis. John Lewis has been solid all the way around. Definitely feel like he should be starting in that starting spot. But if you're going to play Tobias at the 3, then Marcus Morris has to come off the bench. And it's interchangeable to me because they're both small forwards to me. Neither one of them are power forwards. John Lewis should have been starting at power forward, and I would start Tobias at the small forward and have Marcus Morris to come off the bench. Or either way, you know, Tobias been getting his off the bench, but I feel like Tobias Harris is more consistent offensively, and you want to put that in the starting lineup. Marcus has been going through shooting problems lately, and I feel like the ball stopped when Marcus Morris is on the court. They give him the ball, and all the offensive flow stops. You know, I don't really think you need that with the starting lineup. The starting lineup need to flow right now, so I would go with Tobias Harris. Ball moves better. So, with that being said, Pistons got to take care of business, man. 3-game winning streak right now would get you probably, 5th or 4th seed, something like that. That's just how tight it is in the East right now, man. It's ridiculously tight. We're not the only team that's under 500. Y'all go look at that standing right now. It's crazy bunched up. Stan Van Gundy mentioned that it will not be any trades, so I don't know why people keep talking that. That's part of the reason why I haven't been making videos, because I get tired of trade talks in my comments all day and trade suggestions. That's not going to happen. Especially on Facebook and Twitter, it's just trade. So I get tired of talking about that, and I don't have to talk about that. No one pays me for these videos I do, so if I don't want to talk about it, I just don't. But yeah, you know, stop the trade talks, because it's not going to happen. Stan Van Gundy made it clear on 3 occasions that he is not trading anybody. Even the players have made it known nobody's getting traded. They're going to get through what they got to get through. It's still early in the season. We ain't approaching All-Star yet. You see what I'm saying? So still early, and I'd rather them go through it this early than in mid-season or towards the end of the season. So they got a lot to learn right now, learning process. But in the wake of things, you're getting good production from John Lewis, solid defense and rebounding from John Lewis, unlike Tobias Harris. Of course, you know KCP is going to continue to do his thing, the guys that a lot of y'all hate. But, yeah, effort is going to be the thing that they have to break through. He's going to have to keep playing with the lineups, man. I wish he would just play Henry Ellison. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Stan Van Gundy. Aaron Baines gets too many minutes, man. He had 4 fouls yesterday. He still was in the game. I just don't get it. This guy is not good. Stan, you need to sit this man, man. Even if you got it, I will take throwing Lure back to the bench to back up Andre if I got to, just so Henry Ellison can get some run at the 4 off the bench, if I have to. You got to get Aaron Baines off the court. He's a liability. He's not helping your team. He's not blocking shots. He can't ever catch a rebound or hold on to one. He's not scoring the ball. No one is scared of Aaron Baines. Aaron Baines is a space taker. Another thing I want to speak on is this lineup with Reggie Jackson and Ish Smith. Please stop that, Stan Van Gundy. It doesn't work. They do not work together, man. You know why? Because Ish Smith becomes the liability. Ish Smith cannot shoot, so guess what? They let him sit in the corner wide open all day while they double somebody else. They know Ish Smith cannot shoot the ball. And he does not need to be out there running around. If you do, yeah, let him run the point guard, let Reggie play shoot guard. That looks a little bit better, but I still don't like it personally. Stanley Johnson has been solid on defense, man. Solid, little by little, he's getting a little bit more aggressive with going to the rim. That's what I feel like Stanley needs to focus on, is getting Stanley Johnson to go to the basketball rim, man. Be that big, strong, aggressive young guy he was last year. You know, as far as Reggie Bullock, 2 weeks away from coming back, we had Reggie Bullock back on our roster, man. He already going through the non-contact drills and practice or whatever. But in 2 weeks, we'll have him back, man. So that'll be help. You know what I'm saying? When KCP sit down, Reggie Bullock can come in. So you won't have to overexert KCP too much with the defense. Even though he's still been shooting consistent, he's shooting like 39% from 3, which a lot of y'all said that he wouldn't shoot 31. Point taken. Just a lot of things on the mind lately about the Pistons, man. A lot of frustration with the fan base, more than the team. Fan base is more wishy-washy and flip-floppy than Stephen A. Smith or fucking Skip Bayless. So, you know, with that being said, that's part of the reason why I haven't been making that many Pistons videos, man. But I'm gonna wrap it up. It's time for me to wrap it up, so y'all can expect to see a little bit more. But leave it in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about what's going on with the Pistons, man. What they need to do besides trades. Do not bring no trade talk in my comments. It's your boy King. I'll catch up with y'all.